Zebra turns to you like a rock. He goes, well said, well spoken. And Ayame's just like, right, yeah, whatever you say. And Darius, he'll kind of pat you on the shoulder, bring you over here for a moment. Renee, you're rejecting your... What is going on?
What?
What are you trying...
Please get this iron cube out of my inventory.
Just delete it!
I don't want to delete it. It's a precious item.
Then keep it.
What is going on?
I'm trying to send me things.
Why is Archimedes harassing Dexter with the cube?
I'm trying to fucking pay attention to the fucking sick RP happening, and I can't because...
I've sent it only once.
Dude, that was enough to distract me. Just like Ma used to make. Alright, I've bought some rations.
Just like Mom used to make.
What is he doing here? Can I kick him? Like, wait, why is he here?
What the fuck? Flanked!
Oh, the box cat? Dude, he's been here the whole time.
Make an arm strike.
No, I'm not actually gonna kick him.
He was just sitting over here the whole time.
Hunter is a...
He's red, attacking.
This question, it almost seems kind of... There's like maybe possibly a hint of racism to that question, but you're not sure why.
How?
I'm gonna like shoot him like a... You know when someone's like, what? And they like raise an eyebrow?
Yeah. We're not sure where that came from, but he looks and he says, I see. Well, and he turns to both you, Dexter and Havron, like looking back and forth. He says, well, our allegiance is to the proud pyre, but I'm not sure what we could get out of this union of joining forces.
Well, personally, I don't really have anything I could offer you myself. I had to do a good bit of shopping myself to prepare for what we gotta do. But like I said, I mean, big red robed man could probably make it worth your while.
That perhaps the memories you've made here aren't put to waste.
Perhaps not. In the end, I have indeed enjoyed this mortal life, though I go with no regrets. My only request is that you live well with your daughter.
You get a sense that Alberad empathizes with your situation, like he's been in a similar situation. Perhaps not as an Aeon. You never got that feeling. But perhaps a distant connection to a higher state. And he gives you another nod. And you feel, although you are never exactly an empathetic or emotionally minded individual, you get the feeling that Alberad appreciates the sentiment that you have given here. It's led you this far. Successfully, has it not?
Yeah.
I'm not normally one to say the names of these gods, but we ought to guide your arrow.
And I'll nod, and before I go, I'll stick a hand out for a handshake.
He looks taken aback, but not in like an overly dramatic way, just pleasantly surprised, and he will firmly shake your hand. So he's wearing these soft gold, like almost like gold-laced gloves, and it's like the same color, almost is the same color as part of his mask. And you shake hands, and it's the understanding of several years placed into a firm handshake as you exit the handshake here and begin to make your way.
Sure.
And she smiles, but she looks, it's like the smile of like sympathy, and she goes, you needn't worry too much. It's not a super big deal, but something I've been meaning to ask you for a bit.
Sure. It's when I get back, it's on the house.
And she looks to Idolus, and he smiles, and she goes, "Sounds good to me."
Okay, bye.
and you run. And
Wait,
there you go.
Wrong way. We're down
Oh
here.
yeah, wait.
You run back, and then you realize the others have left without you. So you run back, and you look. It's very awkward.
Kadath, or Yamato, quite frankly. I'm not saying you should pursue your quest to make a place of safety in the Dreamlands. After all, it is haunted with nightmarish monsters and ruled over by cruel demigods who are in turn ruled by crueler gods. Speaking of cruel, this is also a chance for me to confess that I've made a most dire mistake. I tried delving into the minds of Cyrus Enigmar, a man of stature and infamy, surely housed enough secrets to fill 2 ale houses. But when I did, something deeply disturbing crawled out of the dreamscape. A skeletal hand larger than the moon's crushed me and I woke up. He found me and banished me to hell shortly thereafter. Officially, I was exiled for treason. Unofficially, I went too far into the Spartoi's skull and he didn't like it one bit. A tad touchy. I had to trick Briar Rose. She was just kind enough to believe in my ploy. I never wanted to use her, but her oniromancy is far more powerful than anyone we know. I'm sorry, Alberad. You may hate me for this, and it is warranted. You may hate me for an allegiance with a certain yellow god. It is selfish. But I wanted a second chance, and I'm taking it. Sincerely, Wujin Halabi.
Whatsoever. Again, this is not the first time he's kept dire information from all of you.
Well, I can't really blame him for wanting to keep that a little apprenticeship a secret, but...
This just further confirms that I'm very much determined to take him down.
Yeah, I don't know why he thinks he deserves a second chance, but
The fact that
we can
wasn't
take that
given-
from him.
he was never given that chance. He
took it.
made one. Yeah, he forced it. And we're just
Before
simply
Briar
here
Rose
to
got caught in it.
we're simply here to tell him that that's not how it works. He flew
What?
too close to the sun, and he'll pay for it.
How do you want to do this?
On my mom's, I was right. On my mom's, I was right.
I'm gonna basically see like
Oh.
I basically see who's gone. Oh, Hunter. Basically I see like how they're all fighting there, and the spiders basically like spread out despite me blowing their face. So I'm like, okay, I'm chasing down, and I see this, but this is basically burnt into crisp. So I'm just gonna strike it in the back, and it just, I guess the head just pops because of the electricity transfer.
And there's like a bit of sparks coming out of it.
Yeah, it just basically the electricity transfers to its body.
Archimedes, how do you want to do this?
I basically like before I basically overheated my armor, so basically the next element is basically cold, so I just push all of the cold into his face, basically freezing the mountain. And then when I just approach rapidly, flying in the air, and just strike it with my hammer, basically shatter into multiple ice.
It turns into like 100 little shards and pebbles as you obliterate this creature, and that will adjourn combat. He says, I had mentioned to Archimedes, and I mentioned this to you. There is a Kunrasu. The Kunrasu is an adept sorcerer, one of primal magic. Please be aware of any of their antics.
Of course, I'll stay alert. So who is this, priestess? Is it, like, someone to be reasoned with?
As you say this, you see a leg, like, pop through the portable hole, jump down. She looks at all of you, and she immediately tries to go pull out her sword.
I'm gonna...
That's where we'll end the session.